We all listen to different kinds of music, but definitely pull a lot of influence from like old 60s rock and even 70s, and then like obviously a lot of like early 2000s stuff. Anything John Dwyer does. Huge John Dwyer fan, if you can't tell.
It's a great scene because it's a tight-knit scene. It's big enough where you get a lot of good opportunities to meet people and play really cool venues and have touring bands come through.
2025 will be an awesome year for the Snares. We just bought a van, so we will be hitting the road a lot more often this next year.
Well, it's always cool when I see like the front of somebody's head and then the back of their head and then the front of their head and the back when they're moshing. That's a bad way of saying moshing, but Julian and I do a really good job of like, you know, holding it down pretty good while Izzie and Danny step out and, you know, just run around the audience and put their guitars in their mouths and, you know, things like that, throw keyboards and tambourines.
That's in the cards for us. We're recording music, so we'll hit the studio next year as well. Hopefully put out a record by the end of 2025. It's a goal. And as for the future of the Snares, I hope that in 5 years that we are still together.
Should do like what's that one? Ring, that one.